Still has plenty of ideas. He's Javed Karim, and he's got a big ka-chink for himself tonight, and he's talking with us exclusively this evening. He is with us live from Stanford University, where he is now studying for a master's degree. We welcome you to the program. Obviously, what is your solution to all the problems that people like to talk about with this service, Javed? Copyright and ad revenue.
Well, I mean, I think in terms of the ad revenue, this merger, this acquisition is really a match made in heaven. And I think using Google's expertise in generating ad revenue combined with YouTube's huge audience, I think we're going to see this work out really well in the next few months.
Do you have concern that the institutionalization of this product, not just the ad revenue that will happen as a result of Google, but as more of the mainstream networks take more and more control, or at least have more influence over the content on the site, that it will diminish its attractiveness?
No, I don't think so. I think YouTube and Google understand very well that the community is really the key behind the success of the site. And I think they will do everything to maintain that, to maintain people coming to the site and posting their own personal content, which to a large degree has really driven the popularity of the site. So I think that will remain.
First words, even if not out of your mouth, that crossed your brain when you heard that Google wanted to pay you and your partners $1.65 billion in stock?
Yeah, I mean, certainly it was it was one of the possible outcomes, but certainly that was by far the best case scenario, I would say. And when we started this back in early 2005, I mean, we thought perhaps, this could be one of the outcomes, but there was no certainty about it. And this has worked out about as good as I think anything can.
So you think the number's too low?
Yeah. I think it's all right.
You think you're okay with that?
I think it's okay.
If you were to look at where the product goes from here, walk us into the future. What does this look like? And we talked last night with Julia Borston, who's our media reporter, about the Google-YouTube combination as the fifth network, as the modern-day distribution television music network. Is that a fair characterization?
Sure. I mean, I think we're just beginning to see the potential that YouTube is unlocking. And YouTube has really given anyone a stage to be seen. So anyone who has any kind of talent that they want to show to the world, whether singing, dancing, or comedy or whatever, they can instantly go on YouTube, upload their video, and get an audience of millions for free. And that was never possible before. And I think we're just beginning to see what is really possible with this new medium.
And real quick, why did you leave when you left? I'm assuming you did reasonably well in the transaction. I don't know if you want to tell us how much you made, but fair to say you could pay for the tuition of everybody at Stanford?
That's pretty accurate. Yeah, so I've created a number of products that have been quite successful, actually, and of course YouTube is probably the most well-known among those. And over the years, I've sort of specialized in the process of coming up with new concepts, developing them, marketing them, and also raising money for them. And so at YouTube, that's really what I wanted to focus on. That's sort of the stage in a startup that I'm most effective at and that I find most interesting.
Well, a job well done, Jawed. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks.
YouTube.